Hello, this is Kate from Daily Tarot Girl, and this is your weekly tarot card reading. For this week's reading, I am going to be reading with The Modern Witch Tarot by Lisa Sterle. And before I get into today's reading, I want to let you know I have a free workshop coming up. It's called 3 Secrets to Tarot Confidence. And it happens on Tuesday, and there will be a replay. So even if you can't make the live workshop, sign up anyway, you'll get the replay. I can't wait to share my 3 big secrets for how to feel more relaxed and confident while reading tarot. So I'm going to put the sign up link below. So make sure you sign up. I hope to see you there. Okay, so first card. This is for the upcoming week. So this is Monday, Tuesday-ish, so the beginning of the week. And we have Page of Pentacles here. Okay, sorry, I'm a little stuffed. I'm a little bit stuffed up. Okay, Page of Pentacles for the beginning of the week. I feel like there is almost like something that we are considering at the start of this week. I'm just looking at the girl in the card. She's holding the pentacle, and it's like she's mulling something over. She's kind of observing something, thinking about something. As we step into this week, you want to step into this week by, I almost want to say, you want to move slowly into this week. And I know that this isn't the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles, I always talk about slowing down. It's the Page of Pentacles. But I feel like there is some sort of like almost like a deliberately slow pace with this card. Any kind of decisions you're going to be making this week, take a minute to sit with it, to observe, to mull things over. Now, typically, the Page of Pentacles is about learning. The page is a student, and the page is learning about all the things associated with the Suit of Pentacles. So the Suit of Pentacles is the physical suit. This has to do with physical things like and material things. So money, finances, physical health, physical objects, the home, your physical surroundings, how you feel in your body. And the Page of Pentacles is learning kind of how to master those things, how to take care of themselves, how to take care of their body and their health, how to manage their money, how to move it through a physical world. So I feel like there's going to be some maybe learning opportunities at the beginning of the week. And I think some of us are going to be learning how we can do these things better. So learning better skills for looking after your body, learning better skills for looking after your money. And again, there seems to be this like slow, deliberate, kind of thoughtful pace with this card, which I really like. Let's have a look at middle of the week. Another court card. All right. So we've got Knight of Swords for Wednesday, Thursday-ish. And there's a lot of speed and ferociousness with this Knight of Swords. So what I'm getting here is that midweek, you may find you have an easier time focusing on things, and you may really get the drive and the energy to do stuff and to see things through. So if you have a project you're working on, a goal that you're moving towards, or even just, your daily to-do list, the Knight of Swords shows that you're going to have the drive, the energy, the focus to really see things through and get things done. You may actually experience this as like a burst of energy midweek. It might show up on the Tuesday, it might show up on the Thursday, or even the Friday, but somewhere kind of in the middle of the week, there's this like burst of energy and focus. And your ability, you may also notice your ability to focus and tune out distractions feels enhanced. It's like it might be easier for you to do that, midweek. And what's interesting though is that this follows the Page of Pentacles. And with Page of Pentacles, I said, this is about being deliberate about your choices, kind of thinking things through, mulling things over. And it's like once you kind of do that, it helps you move into this different energy of the Knight of Swords where you're able to just focus and go for what's important to you. The other message I get with Knight of Swords is this is a real, like, yeah, just do it. Go for it. That's kind of the message with this Knight, is like, just go for it. If something's important to you, go for it. Don't hold back. And you have a lot of power in your ability to focus your mind. So being able to tune out distractions and focus on something, really hone in on something, it really allows you to step into your power. The only caveat, the only warning with the Knight of Swords is that this is an intense card. There's a lot of intense energy and movement with this card. So this is like a place you want to be in for a temporary period of time. You don't want to live in the Knight of Swords zone because it can be very exhausting. Okay. Oh, another court card. Oh, this is so funny. All court cards. Okay, so here we have the King of Cups for the end of the week. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday. What I love here is the progression. We've got the Page, which is young. The Page is the student. She's learning. Knight is, there's more mastery with the Knight, but the Knight is all about action and adventure. And then we have the King, which is the card of mastery. This is about, really being an expert or having a lot of experience, being very confident, being very at ease in a particular domain. So I love that we have this progression this week of, from the Page to the King. So that's really cool. Okay, so what I'm noticing here is the direction that these cards are facing. So Page of Pentacles, she's kind of facing here. King of Cups also facing in the same direction. Knight of Swords is going in the opposite direction, which is interesting. And also I would say the Page of Pentacles and the King of Cups both seem kind of chill and relaxed, whereas Knight of Swords, definitely not a chill card. Everyone's wearing the same color pants, which is weird because these are all from different suits. We've got Pentacles, we've got Swords, we've got Cups. Everyone's wearing these blue pants. So make of that whatever you will. I don't know if it's significant or not. But let's talk a little bit about the King of Cups. And I do feel like as you move through this week, it might feel like the beginning of the week feels a certain way, and it might feel kind of similar to the end of the week, but midweek it's like there's a lot of action happening. That most of the action I feel is going to be middle of the week, not necessarily beginning or end of the week. Okay, so let's talk about the King of Cups. So the King of Cups, he is a master of the emotional realm. He's very gifted at working with his emotions and really stepping into that world of feeling and emotion. And he knows how to tap into his feelings and find the messages in his emotions and feelings and really work with them. So his feelings never overwhelm him. He knows how to work with them. He doesn't block his feelings or his emotions. So he knows how to let things kind of flow. Interesting to me, though, that these two have glasses on, and the colored glasses are different. So she's got rose-colored lenses, so pink glasses. He's got yellow glasses. So kind of interesting. Now, with the Page of Pentacles and the rose-colored lenses, I think of that phrase of like looking at the world through rose-colored glasses, where you look and you just see great things, and it can kind of seem almost a little bit naive. And then the King of Cups has the yellow lenses. I don't know what that means, but I think if you look at the world through yellow lenses, everything's going to look kind of warm and sun-drenched in a way. I don't know what the significance of that is exactly, but I just thought I'd explore it and see where it took me. See, this is the interesting thing when you're reading. Sometimes you'll explore certain symbols and they may not go anywhere. And now I've just kind of blabbed on about the glasses, but I do think it's significant. I think there's some sort of meaning with those glasses. Okay. So just to sum up the King of Cups, I feel like the weekend is a really good time to sit with your feelings, process your emotions. If you have a lot going on, especially if all the action and excitement of midweek, maybe you need to kind of process that and just sit with it. So the weekend is a good time to process your feelings, kind of just sit with things. The weekend may not be a time to be busy or like doing a lot of stuff. I would save that for midweek. It feels like the energy, that kind of energy is really strong in the middle of the week. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So let's look at all of these cards together again and just see if there's anything else that I want to mention. It's so fascinating to me because each court card here has a very different set of gifts. You know, the Page of Pentacles, I think of as kind of a book smart, curious character. Knight of Swords is action oriented and has a lot of drive and a lot of like intensity and focus. And King of Cups is this watery card, which is all about emotion and feeling and being able to, you know, work with your emotions, and hold a space for them. There's a real feeling of like holding a space for something with the King of Cups. So I'm just, for some reason, I'm having trouble kind of summing up all these cards for this week to kind of give you a little soundbite about the week ahead. It does, I guess, to kind of sum things up, you may feel like a real switching of energies at some point in the week. Things may be calm, then they're intense, then they're calm again. Okay, let me just look and see if anything else jumps out at me. And I want you to join me in looking at these cards. See if there's anything that stands out to you. And feel free to let me know in the comments below. Yeah, okay. Interesting week. I think that we'll be tapping into a lot of our gifts this week. Page of Pentacles, the gift of learning and curiosity and patience, and Knight of Swords, the gift of focus and intensity and really channeling your energy towards something. And really, this is a card of initiative, having that initiative to go for something and to start something. King of Cups is all about your ability to hold a space for yourself and for others, especially your emotions and your feelings. Okay, hopefully that wasn't clear as mud. Hopefully that made some sense to you. So this has been your weekly tarot card reading. Again, feel free to comment and let me know what you think of these cards in the comment section below. And don't forget to sign up for my free workshop. It's called 3 Secrets to Tarot Confidence. I'm going to teach it on Zoom. There'll be, the workshop is like 30 minutes and then there'll be time for Q&A after. So I can't wait to hang out with you and chit chat with you. I'm going to put the link below and I hope you have a wonderful week. Thanks for watching.